welcome to another edition of We Stream. Today we're going to be taking a look at epic rap battles of history, Edgar Allan Poe versus Stephen King. Before we get started, in case you're new to the channel, I do make my own music. You should check some of that out. And that's the plug. It's a little hot in here. Let me just take the suit jacket off for this one. Now, today we will be doing a completely unbiased reaction. There's no character in this battle who I have any favoritism towards. I know I've seen this battle at some point a long time ago. I don't think I remember a bar from it. I think I liked it. There's a lot of epic rap battles I remember very well, and those are the ones I'm kind of pushing off to do like reviews on and bar breakdowns later. But right now I'm going through all the popular ones that I don't really remember, and this is one of them. So let's check it out.
What across the world? Stephen King!
Alright. Now, I don't know who's playing Stephen King. I don't recognize him. It's probably a YouTuber that was relevant at the time. Who knows?
Awesome! Edgar Allan Poe!
Hold on. If my eyes don't deceive me, first of all, great little costume and bags on the eyes for Edgar Allan Poe. I'm pretty sure that's Watsky. I don't remember Watsky being Edgar Allan Poe. I remember Watsky being like, I think William Shakespeare against like Dr. Seuss or something. I remember that. I don't remember Watsky being Poe, but I'm pretty sure that's Watsky. If you don't know who Watsky is, he's an epic musician who was really popular in the mid-2000s YouTube, mid to late 2000s YouTube. He was huge, did some comedy stuff, some serious stuff. He's still a musician. He makes excellent content. Anyway, back to this.
Once upon a mid.
And also, super unbiased reaction again, right? I'm repping for Edgar Allan Poe. My boy Watsky, I believe, is playing Edgar Allan Poe, and I don't even know who the person playing Stephen King is. This will be great if I end up choosing Edgar Allan Poe as the winner. You guys will let me have it for that one.
Once upon a midnight dreary, as I spit this weak and weary, I will choke this joker with a trochee till his cheeks are teary.
Alright, so we're coming at it with some Poe-like poetry. Haha, Poe poetry.
But y'all don't hear me, all should fear me. I'll forever be better, you'll never be near me. Your books are as eerie as Beverly Cleary.
Alright, so he's trying to claim the horror crown right now. Poe is like, my stuff is scary, your stuff is just cute.
You're a full Bram Stoker, so scram, the show's over. Your flow so pose poems, poser.
Okay. So you're a fake.
Be better, you'll never be near me. Your books are as eerie as Beverly Cleary. You're a full Bram Stoker.
You're fake Bram Stoker, cause faux fake. I'm trying to remember who Bram Stoker is.
So scram, the show's over. Your flow so pose poems, poser.
I love this pose. I love the poetry of Poe's bars right now.
I wrote him locked in a cave while I sobbed in a rage. The telltale heart beats soft in his grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page.
Ooh, so basically saying my stuff is from passion and the heart and everything else, and you're just going, meh, here's a story. All right, King, what you got?
While I sobbed in a rage, the telltale heart beats soft in his grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page.
You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time.
All right, I gotta start this back. The Stephen King voice is distracting me.
I wrote him locked in a cave while I sobbed in a rage. The telltale heart beats soft in his grave. Well, this jerk just beats off on a page.
You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time.
I mean, I don't know how Poe's supposed to go to Hot Topic since it didn't exist in his day. So we're making fun of Poe's gothic style, but I mean, Poe's clearly the hipster of gothic style. If Hot Topic kids look like him.
This jerk just beats off on a page.
You wanna talk shop? You got that fun? Go back to Hot Topic and shop for a time. There's a melancholy alcoholic laughing stock in the King's Head. Now watch the castle rock.
All right, Castle Rock. That's a Stephen King novel. Talking about just being a laughing stock. And after Edgar Allan Poe died, a lot of his rivals really took his name and dragged it through the mud. How crazy was Edgar Allan Poe? The world may never know, because there's a lot of mistruths that have been said about him because a lot of people didn't like him.
Pouty little Poe with an opiate affliction.
Yeah, and the opiate affliction, all of his addictions and alcoholism, a lot of the letters they said Poe wrote were proven to be fake. So it's hard to get a really good grasp on Edgar Allan Poe. We know he was a sad, weird little man, but yeah.
I'm a workaholic with affection, addiction, making dedicated readers shivery and jittery. Feel that rage and misery. You better start running, man. You're in deep poo, Poe. I'm a mad dog. Thanks, Shiny. Cujo.
I mean, all of King's bars, he's just name-dropping all of his horror books and stories, things like Cujo, the big old eye, all this stuff. He's just being like, he's basically saying, look, I write all this stuff that's famous, and to prove to you that that's the case, I'm just going to name-drop a bunch of stuff that works with the bars. That's scary stuff that's better than whatever you did, and he's got a fiction addiction, he's got commercial success that Edgar Allan Poe couldn't have ever dreamed of.
Tommy knock you down till you can't stand up. You're as soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
Woo! I like that one. Soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
Thanks, Shiny. Cujo. Tommy knock you down till you can't stand up. You're as soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda. Racks on racks, cause I pen fat stacks of frightening writing. Have you seen the pie?
Alright, so bragging that he's a rich writer. And yes, I'm catching a lot of the other stuff like shiny things, The Shining. So that's not the stuff you need to correct me on in the comments or anything. I'm just not going to reference every single book and story he dropped in those lines.
I can even take a break from my routine style. Crank at a Shawshank or a Green Mile.
Alright, now he's saying he doesn't only do horror, he also has like Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile, where he goes into serious drama territory. Basically saying, I could do it all, Poe.
Writing, have you seen the pie? I can even take a break from my routine style. Crank at a Shawshank or a Green Mile. Mask of the Red Death, Billy Blood curdling, hitting the pendulum, not even unnerving.
Now he's dissing on Poe's works as not scary.
Perving on your first cousin when she's 13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Alright, so, and then stuff about Poe that, is really unnerving. Now, I don't think that Stephen King should be the one talking about someone perving on 13-year-olds considering, I don't know, sewer orgy scenes he wrote in It with like 12 and 11-year-olds railing each other. So I don't know if King is exactly the moral authority. Just saying.
Not even unnerving. Perving on your first...
But it is clear that if you write horror stuff, you're probably into pedophilia and incest, apparently. I don't think King should be the one speaking on pedophilia and incest, and I don't think that Poe should be either. They're both kind of in that boat.
Cousin when she's 13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Even you pretend to do it, I've been really living through it. Misery and poverty and family woes.
I gotta roll it back, because, yep, this is definitely Watsky, and he's going Watsky.
13 years old? Now that's disturbing.
Even you pretend to do it, I've been really living through it. Misery and poverty and family woes.
Alright, so pretend to do what he lived through. So Stephen King makes all these books about, like, poverty, sadness, and family woes, whereas Edgar Allan Poe's like, that was actually my life, bro.
I see through you like pantyhose. Do a Chappelle and Simpson cameos.
Ooh, calling him out for all the times that Stephen King has been like on the Chappelle Show, and he was a voice on The Simpsons. He's like, you're just a little sellout, fluffy man.
Even if you're gripping on a weapon, then you better get a step in if you're messing with the whore lord. In a minute, maybe I'ma hit him, cut him into itty bitty bits, and I'ma stick him in the floorboard.
Okay, so big horror reference, and he's gonna chop you up, put you in the floorboards, all this cool, fast, spitty, wacky crap.
Speaking of bored, you're the worst. Dropped out of school, but you can't drop a bird. I could have spent that time better. In 8 bars, I can write a whole bestseller.
8 bars, I'll write a whole bestseller, Stephen King says. Can't even drop a verse on this rap battle.
So prolific, this sickly goblin won't be bothering me. I'm on a covering spree, and I'll be smacking you with any of the big thick books in my big dick bibliography. See,
dick jokes.
I'm the author with the blood and gore lore galore that'll horrify a reader to the core.
I like that little rhyme scheme.
Fame, money, talent, success, you'll always have less. Nevermore.
I like the nevermore there, because he's got more fame, more talent. Well, He's arguing more fame, more talent, more money. He definitely had more money and more fame than Poe did. Stephen King does. Well, fame's argue. Let me start over. He says more fame, more talent, more money, and Poe nevermore because, quote the Raven, nevermore. Clearly, Stephen King has more money. Fame, that's debatable. Talent, also debatable, but I see the point. I guess the rap battle's already over. That was short.
Whole war! Who stand? You decide!
Alright, so to no surprise in this unbiased reaction, I'm giving it to Edgar Allan Poe. Anyway, yeah, it was Watsky that was Shakespeare versus Dr. Seuss. So there it is. I thought so. Alright, so most of it, like, my monitor just died. I'll get it later. I need to buy a new monitor too, because this happens all too often. So, guys, keep raking up my views on these Epic Rap Battles of History videos so I can buy a monitor that doesn't fall on my wall and tear down my crap, please. Anyway, this rap battle for me, I think a lot of the references were over my head, so I didn't enjoy as much as some of you all might. But at the end of the day, I'd give it to Edgar Allan Poe because his flow is better and I liked some of his bars more, and I don't know. As a reader, I actually prefer Stephen King. I've read a lot more Stephen King than Edgar Allan Poe anyway, but I just, I've got the Edgar Allan Poe swag, so represent. But I will be checking out more ERBs, so stop asking me. I mean, you can keep asking me to maybe influence which one I check out next, but I'm going to be getting to these Epic Rap Battles of History. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 a week or so, keep variety on the channel. But if you liked it, make sure that, you like, share, subscribe, whatever else. Check out my other Epic Rap Battle reactions and my music on the channel, blah, blah, blah. Keep racking up my views so I can replace this kind of crap. It's not broken, but, if it keeps falling, it'll be broken soon enough. So until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!